Anyways. It's so fucking stupid. I'm gonna start. Okay. It's Tuesday, so we're back here playing Delta Green. Oh, excuse me. God damn it, that drink is now gonna try to kill me. Okay. So, Delta Green continues to investigate the mysterious deaths surrounding Hellbend, California. The team arrived in town last session, accompanied by an old acquaintance of Anderson's, and immediately began their work. They started at the Inyo County morgue, where the bodies of Clifford Potter and Lucille Mayer were interred. Dr. Maxwell, with the assistance of Tillman, examines the remains, and the team comes to a conclusion. There's a creature stalking Hellbent. One that's certainly not of this world. Or is it? So, it is now getting to be pretty late in the day. You guys have been running around all over town, and granted, it's not a big place anymore. It's getting to be about like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and you've all come together and you have basically done some preliminary looking around the scenes of the murders, and you have examined the bodies as they were in the morgue. You have a few leads that you can follow up on. You can go to Lucille Meyer's partner and ask her some questions. You can go to Potter's home, see if there is anything that might clue you into his demise there. There is the Hunt Electrodynamics plant, now destroyed, but you can go to the destroyed remains of it to try and further investigate some theories that you have about what this might be. And the last is a local gas station in town called a Gas and Sip that is owned by one Montgomery Green. And the reason that's important is because the last thing that Potter did while he was alive was he rented out some heavy moving equipment from Montgomery Green, and his body was discovered by one Jarvis Green, who are of relation. So those are the 4 things that you got going on. Also remember that at your disposal are your case officer, one Alyssa Smith, who is with you kind of supervising things, even though Mr. Anderson is currently the head of this little investigative team. Although you would actually be going by your, what's it called? Code names. Names that you use on like the radio and to keep a cover. And you also have access to the resources of the Inyo County Sheriff's Department.
I think it might be a good idea to just quickly review the code names, because mine is Watson.
Yeah, that was literally going to be my first question. I was typing it in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I'll post it in chat.
I was Solomon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were Samson.
Samson. Fuck. One of those names from the Bible. Just start with an S.
Maxwell is Watson. Keller is Chase. Anderson is Brady. Tillman is Samson. And Shiro is Noah.
Wait, really quick, technically sidetrack. Was Samson the guy with the hair? Like,
Yes.
which one was the guy? Okay, all right.
Samson was the guy with the hair.
So I got the right one.
Solomon was a king who is known as the wisest of all the kings of Jerusalem.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not that powerful. Why did that incite laughter? What the fuck?
It was just like you looking off to the side stoically, like, yeah, I'm not that guy.
I have no pride.
Wisdom is heavy.
I have no pride. The background becomes...
Balls are heavier.
The background becomes the rock from the Lion King. It's just Pooh standing on top.
They're real. First thing first, rest in peace, Mufasa.
Long live the king.
Come on.
Scar did nothing wrong. Scar did nothing wrong. Scar did nothing wrong.
There's Chase, Brady, Watson, Sampson. Am I missing one?
Noah.
Noah.
Okay.
Noah. Okay.
Martin is Noah.
Yeah, you didn't include yourself in the list, but I guess you know yours. All right.
Yeah, sorry, I wrote myself down after I posted that.
All right, that was it.
So, you guys, as part of something that kind of makes investigative-based tabletop RPGs different, and certainly different than how you're doing it in D&D, because both are kind of going through an investigation quest right now. Delta Green's designed with you guys splitting up in mind, so if you wanted to try to split up and do things a little bit differently, you are rounding out the day, so you can probably get like one more thing done before like your case manager's gonna look at you and ask to like, hey, maybe we can chill. But
Floor up to y'all. I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing already.
Yeah. Maxwell's just going to head to the dead guy's house, do a quick investigation there.
Yeah, I was going to do
I
the same
think with the cops too. I think we were taking the local sheriff's department with us.
Yeah.
And it would make sense they'd want to come with us since we're heading into like a private citizen's house. So we're not like pawning stuff or.
yeah.
And you, I think I remember you requesting if you could take the Geiger counter with you, but we only have one on us. We might want to try to grab more than one of some of the stuff next time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, at this point, it probably isn't going to be. Yeah, we don't really need it. But if it seems really weird, maybe we'll just bring you and the Geiger counter tomorrow. But yeah, that's the plan that I have. I guess Anderson has as well.
Tillman would honestly prefer not to go to the power station, because of people being eaten, like those kinds of related reasons. But if anybody is going there, they shouldn't go alone or with a skeleton crew, and there'll probably be more signs of radioactivity in that direction, at the site. So
All right.
if anybody's going there, I'll tag along.
I was going to say that was going to be my main place, was the power station. And originally at the end of last session, I had asked originally Martin and Andrew to come with me. Since you were kind of the two.
Yeah. I had, my plan was to go to the power station, so I'll tag along and I'm sure you dorks don't.
Sorry. Originally, I wanted to do one other, kind of search the area a little bit harder from where we found the body originally.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case, someone threw some random shit in tall grass that the police overlooked or something.
Yeah. He died like 400 meters from the plane itself, so you can do that on the way, certainly.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Which is like 520 yards.
No one cares.
Shut up, Canadiana.
Oh my god.
So I will tag along with the scientist to the electric plant, and
I'm with the science team.
I'm with the science team, and we'll go poke at the radioactive bear-sized birds or whatever the heck is killing people.
All right.
Bear-sized birds, bird-sized bears.
So Maxwell is going to Potter's house. Shit, I'm trying to remember everybody's name. Anderson, are you going with Maxwell to Potter's house? Okay, cool. So that's how we'll divvy it up then. So, two of you go along with sheriff's deputies, or the sheriff deputy and the sheriff, to Potter's home, and simple enough. I mean, Androsi, the deputy, was the first person to do an investigation of his home to see if there's anything weird. So he possesses a key, so that's all good. I'm going to assume also that. So I'm going to assume that you don't want to have Special Agent Smith follow you to the power plant?
That was not originally any part of my plan,
Okay.
so I didn't ask him.
Okay. The reason being is because if you split off in this direction, she's going to wonder what like the group going off on their own is doing. So like, what's the explanation to try to make that work out?
Oh,
Because she's going to be suspicious. She's already suspicious that like what seems like animal attacks is suddenly leading to radiation and murders.
oh.
We could always just say we're double checking the radiation findings to make sure that like it wasn't like we could just say that we have another Geiger counter and be like we think it might have been a technical issue, and we're double checking to make sure.
Yeah, I just want to give it one more look at the body, where the body was found, just to satiate my own curiosity.
Right.
Make me feel better.
Make a persuade check. Somebody.
Who has the highest persuade here, boys and girls?
I have 50.
I have 60.
Well, it'd be between us three.
That is a persuade, right? Yes, persuade.
Foundry, you evil bastard.
I could always say that like I'm going back with y'all to look for like signs of animal tracks and whatnot because I didn't get the chance to look beforehand. I am a hunter, so I could be like, yeah, we're trying to like.
My persuasion ain't great.
Shit.
Well, whoever wants to do the roll, I need a roll.
How you feeling in there? How you feeling there, Fu?
Mine's a 40.
No,
Double mine. Double mine. Well, you're not going with us?
Oh, you're wait.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean-
well, no, we're still at the group meetup though.
Okay, I didn't know if she would. I didn't know if
Can I
she was
just
gonna
point out
specifically-
that Martin and Daniel both rolled a persuasion check and both landed on a 31, which for both of them was a success. Which, considering that just happened, I'm just going to say that between the two of you giving this explanation, you kind of dissuade Smith, and she decides to, sure, I'll just go with the people going to Potter's house. That seems to be the only thing that'll get us clues to anything.
Okay.
So congratulations. You lied.
I know how to talk to women.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far, little one.
I was gonna make something about my character, but my character's been married, so I know. Believe it or not, please believe it, or else.
Yeah. Keller wasn't always this way. Or maybe he was, I don't know.
All right. So who do you want to cover first?
Let's go. Yeah, let's do the usual thing of jumping back and forth when things become important. So, the group that is going up to Hunt Electrodynamics plant, you do a once over of the area in which the body was found, and once again, you see that there's Bobcat tracks, like the vehicle, a Bobcat. Yesin?
Sorry. I promise I'm not doing it for the meme, but I'm gonna check the vehicle.
the Bobcat? It's not there right now. There's tracks that lead back into town because the Montgomery Green came back and took his Bobcat.
You shouldn't have told Sim
Okay,
that.
we
He's gonna go
were
with
already
Bobcat.
we were already at the site still.
Yes, you've already been at the site, and you've
okay,
already
okay.
observed that the
Sorry.
tracks of it wasn't stolen out from under you. Yeah, no, it's been like that. They explained to you that the reason why that happened before was that they weren't initially investigating this as a murder. So when Montgomery Green was like, "Hey, I really need my Bobcat back," they were like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, dude."
Okay.
It wasn't treated as a crime scene then. But it is mostly just open desert. There aren't really any signs of where the body fell besides a marking left by Androsi. But you do see off in the distance the ruins of a building. The building itself is completely collapsed. It's not like there's a building that you can go into, but there are certainly a whole lot of ruins. Something that they talked to you about was that the only thing that's part of the structure that's really left standing are the tunnels that were underneath it, but that was just for like water filtration and things for the plant. The rest of it is basically just like a bulldozered over, broken down foundation of a building that basically imploded on itself.
Is there any obvious? Is it going to take some searching to find a way down into those tunnels, or is that like already taken care of?
Make a search check. Whoever is going for that.
I assume we all three would be. If you
I'll throw it together, yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a
All of you roll a search check.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're off to a great start.
Alphabetical order. Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Thank God.
So it doesn't take you too long at all. With a 29 on a target of 30, it doesn't take you that long to find another entryway into this tunnel system. It's big enough for, multiple people to fit into it, but it's dark, disused, hasn't been touched for quite a while. Yeah, Faze?
Just want to... Never mind, continue. When we started going to the tunnel, I'll ask
I mean,
this question.
that's about
I
it.
was going to say, I want to make sure I have gloves on.
Yeah, I was going to say, before we even go in, I've got the Geiger counter turned on. Just for
Yeah,
leather driving gloves.
I'd like to grab some of my kit from the vehicle before we start screwing with underground tunnel.
Okay.
So I'm absolutely grabbing a pistol.
I mean, you don't have a pistol yourself. Yeah, like, unfortunately before, there's only 2 people in the party who are, like, qualified to actually have a firearm. And one of them is Shiro. But, you can try to coax Shiro into giving you a loaded firearm.
This is America, and I've been trained for a month, and you're telling me I can't get a pistol? I don't believe you.
It's almost like this organization is better than the U.S. government.
I could go down the road!
I'm just saying.
And that's why it's better than the U.S. government.
While I have a greater confidence in your ability to not shoot yourself in the foot at this point, because I taught you not to, I still have my concerns. That's all I'm saying.
You're not talking with God right now. Leave me alone.
Who's
talking my little best friend? He lives up here.
I got the Geiger counter.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, this is my Geiger counter.
That is fair.
Just slaps Keller's hand when Keller tries to touch it. Like, this is my Geiger counter.
You know what?
It's my job. I'm going to do it.
Maxwell, I'm going. I will loan my sidearm to Maxwell for this.
Wait, why do I have it?
Oh, not. I'm mixing up my names. I apologize, Keller.
All right.
2 crazy science-related individuals. Don't worry. It's okay.
All right.
Here, we're going into the dangerous place. Take my gun with you. Please, I don't make it.
For the purposes of this,
I don't have a holster.
I mean, you're just going to have to hold it, aren't you?
Stick it in your fucking waistband, man.
I heard that's a gay dick shut off.
This is Keller. Hold on a second.
Yeah. This is very
I just kind of and hand it back.
Do you want it or not?
Well, first of all, that conversation was between me and God. You weren't there. Don't act like you were there.
I was just letting you know if you just had to explore this.
In character, what happened is you just handed me a gun, and I was just like, why?
All right, fine. Anyways,
I appreciate it. It was just a weird.
You have no firearm.
Okay.
You've lost your firearm privileges, Keller. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not giving you any after this.
The time is over. What equipment do you have equipped right now, Martin? Just so I can have an idea of that.
Well, I'm not giving up my sidearm. I'm gonna take my sidearm. I'll just take the sidearm for now, but I'll also take my.
Looks at you in DM.
Okay, I'm gonna take my sidearm and my SOP mod, and I'll take.
You are basically going like, from what I understand this and what your character has like, what you guys have included last session is that you were basically like, you were jokingly saying, "I bet a dinosaur lives in there," and we're like getting ready to explore it. So
okay,
I'm just reminding you of what you know or what you think you know.
Then in this case, I'm going to take my stop mob, my sidearm. I'm going to take my regular Kevlar vest, not my reinforced. I'm going to take my IFAC, and I'm going to take my NVGs, but I will keep those in a bag for the time being.
Okay.
While we're here and I'm thinking about it,
You also have stun grenades.
I'm saying this in character. Do we have any like masks or anything we can put on? I feel like there's got to be something dangerous down there at this
You
point.
know, a lot of you have gas masks. I don't know if Keller has a gas mask or not.
I do not have one.
You don't?
I will be taking.
Oops.
I will also be taking my gas mask and my 2 tear gas grenades.
Sorry, Keller, if those things ever go off.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, I'll drag you out of there, maybe.
Does anyone have? Does anyone have like a scarf or anything I can just wrap around my face?
How many layers of clothes are you wearing? Like, you got a shirt, a jacket, can you wear a sleeve for yourself?
What is the weather in the area generally like?
You're in
damn,
Death
what?
Valley in August.
I'm an idiot. I genuinely don't know what the weather is around that time of year.
Okay,
2 degrees Celsius.
we're talking like chance.
In American.
We're talking
100
about
degrees.
chance to hit hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth's
Okay.
time period.
Okay, so I'm probably in like,
All of you are
At
piss
this
and
point,
ball
a
sweat
very-
smelling.
I was gonna say a very much see-through T-shirt at this point.
Yep.
Just a horrible wet
probably
t-shirt
jeans.
contest.
I would probably have my Kevlar vest on, just in case,
In response to
and
you,
a backpack carrying the rest of my stuff.
in response to you mentioning the gas mask and watching Noah put his on, my character will also put his gas mask on and say, good call with the masks. Make sure you bring one next time.
Cool, thanks guys.
Martin gives
I love the way that this went. Actually, this is fucking fine.
Martin gives Tillman a bit of an odd look and stuffs his gas mask in the bag instead of putting it on. Like that's
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just imagining both.
Supper.
I'm just imagining like both of you putting it on and then just looking at Keller like that scene from Generation Kill where they're just looking at the guy on the floor, just like, Hmm.
I'm not gonna put it all the way on, but it's mostly on. And really quick, can I look for like on our way in, like a walking stick length thickness level stick? You know, just like apple stick. DM.
Yeah, make another search check.
Fuck yeah, stick search.
Stick search.
Stats skills. You said search. Dang.
No.
Left woefully stickless this venture.
I mean, there's no trees in Death Valley, so
You are woefully stickless.
I should have asked for a rock. All right,
I
let's go.
should have asked for a rock. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful
I was
rock.
wondering what he was going to use it for.
Wait, I got the wrong way. If I'm head ass, my bad.
Alright.
I've been trying to like use images and reactives to understand who I'm talking about, and it's just Tillman over here. Like, when did you become an elf? What freaking Comic Con did you just come from?
Alright.
So you guys got flashlights?
Yeah. I will be taking point in the tunnels. My stop mod has a flashlight on it.
I do have a stun gun and the pepper spray keychain. I got this. I dare for a fucking dinosaur to mess with me.
Yeah, I kind of look at it.
God, please do not take me seriously. I do not need to fight a dinosaur right now. Thank you very much.
You go to fight a dinosaur like a white woman trying to defend off an attacker in a parking lot, coming back from a yoga class.
I just imagine the dinosaur comes out from underneath the car, like that whole, like, they'll come out and slice your tendons and steal your Christmas gifts.
Oh man.
Honestly, I feel like you actually have an advantage if it tries to attack you from under a car. If Keller's around.
At this point, I'm more concerned that Maxwell's gonna be the one that attacks us, given that I can't see you. You're hiding in the dark down there.
I gotta take some cloth from my backpack and wrap around my ear.
Yeah.
All right.
Before we entered the tunnel, I look at the other two, and I'm like, I'm going to be taking point on this. If I tell you to run, You run.
Yeah,
I don't trust this.
boss.
You see one person in a
I'm-
gas mask and one person with a cloth over there just hold a thumbs up. Just yeah, that was without question. You were the one with the rifle.
I did have a question about like the video camera and my equipment.
Yeah.
Can I mount at all? Like, is this like a body cam? Or?
It's not like a body cam. It's more like a it's like a camcorder.
Okay.
I mean, it's not big. It's kind of small because it's meant to be just portable. It's the kind of thing that you would basically just like, you would set it on a small stand and you would probably record like an autopsy or a test that you're doing. Like, that's the purpose of why it's there. It's for like immediate evidence gathering. You could
Okay,
ad hoc purpose it to like walk in the tunnels with it. Fine. That shouldn't be an issue.
I was going to ask if it has a light and if it can take photos in addition to taking video.
I feel like cameras have that ability to do so. But
They have been able to do that for
Yeah.
a long time. But,
Yeah.
you know,
I've never fucked with video cameras that much. But yeah,
it's been about 10 years.
It's unless it's like a high-end camera where it's like it very specifically does something. Usually they kind of come all in one with like a light on it and stuff like that.
oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is a nice camera, but it's not high end. Oh, excuse me.
Every time I keep forgetting that God's even here because I keep like looking at people talking, and then I'm like, why is there this big black square in the lower right-hand corner? And I'm just like, the darkness has taken.
That's the tunnel you're going in.
Yeah,
Isn't it great?
I keep forgetting that only Canadians have dark vision, and you guys just can't see in the dark.
You are pitch black on that camera, boy.
Really are.
Like, I can't actually tell where you are.
I'm waiting for the smile and just the teeth.
Oh god.
Oh my god! Stop!
That actually is terrifying.
Yeah, the perfect reflect off the face as you got too close.
Yeah, you're an analog
Shit my own
horror.
doo-doo ass, brother.
You know what you look like? You look like that image of the SCP, the old man, 106, I think it is. You know that image, right? Sid?
The ooze one?
Yeah, the ooze man. Where
Okay, yeah.
where like you can only ever like just barely see facial features because he's like in the darkness.
Alright.
Several of you have never stalked a kill to the woods at midnight in their shows.
I have.
Not that the police can prove.
I mean, I was
Right.
hunting a deer, but anyways.
Okay, anyway.
In the tunnel.
God, all just neurodivergent fucking messes in here.
Tangents.
That's our word.
What do you mean? Look at this widow's peak and tell me I'm not mentally ill. This forehead? Come on.
Slaps
You,
forehead. This baby can hold so much mental illness.
You're not in this dark man. Stay in your corner.
Oh god. Okay. So, all of you venture into the tunnel. There's a small access opening that you jump down into. It'll be easy to come back out, but it does require, like, you know, going back up a short ladder. But you have access, and it's all good.
Does the ladder look like it can safely hold our weight?
I mean, it did it the first time.
Does the ladder look?
I'm going down the ladder. Martin's going down the ladder. He's just going to go into the tunnel, make sure everything's safe before the other two get in there. I will test the ladder. Don't you worry. It's
Okay.
okay.
I mean, testing is cool, but I still want to check and see if it was rusty or not. We need to do a real search, just like, I mean, it's up to the
I mean, it's old. It's been around since at least the 50s.
like wrought iron or some shit.
Let me tell you the same thing I'm going to tell you when you get threatened by anything else in the tunnel. If it doesn't look safe, just don't do it.
So I would
Not
also
that it's
like to
safe.
point out,
We're not even supposed to be in here. I mean, we are supposed to be in here, but shut the fuck up.
let me configure this real quick, just so that everybody has vision.
I'd like to introduce you to my nightmare demon.
So can you all see what I see right now?
I'm seeing where I think Scott is from.
So you see the tunnel right
Too
now.
much light.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm looking over here, I'm seeing.
That is the sight that you see as you look down these tunnels. Initially, you might be convinced into thinking that the power still works down here. However, these are lights that were hung up by somebody else. They're electric lanterns that are just hanging along the side every now and again. And you look at the ground around where you're at, and it looks like, compared to everywhere else, the ground has been disturbed beforehand. But you are now all in this tunnel. The ladder safely held your weight, and you continue to push through. Jumping back to the other group, we are now going to go to Potter's house. And I'm going to put in here. It was Maxwell and it was Anderson, right?
That's correct, yep.
Okay. So we have the two of you. You arrive outside of a somewhat secluded desert rancher home. You arrive with the sheriff's department and the federal agent that you are with, and you have keys to the property. Looking around, it's not like... It's a house in the desert, so it's not very... how do I put it? The yard is a wasteland, so it's not exactly a scenic looking place, but it is out a ways away from the town, all on its lonesome, and it has a pretty decent view of Death Valley. But there's not much to note of the outside appearance of the building. As you both are out here, what would you like to do?
I mean, I don't know if there's anything outside the house that I'm interested in. I am curious if there's a few things inside that might indicate what he was looking for, or if there's any other kinds of.
Okay. I mean, you're
Yeah,
now on.
basically-
You can now see the house. You can tell me what you would like to do around here.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine just following the officers into the house. So
Yeah, I'm assuming we want to do like a quick house like search to make sure it's safe type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we probably have the officers do that because there's more of them. I'm assuming. How many officers do we have with us?
3. Although one of them is
3.
not really around to do like legwork. She's technically your boss for right now.
Right.
Although you supersede the FBI, not that she knows that. So, yeah, you're led into the building. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I guess the first thing to do would be just like to search it. Like, how many? Is there like? I'm thinking just go to the room that's farthest away and start looking in it. Just to make. I guess I just want to clear the house, make sure nothing's in it.
Okay, can you see the map of the building? I'm wondering now.
I see the outside.
Okay.
Or I see like inside it briefly with the lights.
You can go in.
Okay.
like
Okay.
yeah,
that was
you can go in.
Sorry, quick question. Is am I supposed to be seeing anything?
Why do you not see anything?
Yeah, it's just black. Should I just relog?
No,
Foundry.
that's just how the layer is set up if it has token vision. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. No, I was just making sure someone breaking on my end.
No. That's all fine. So, you are in the living room. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Because there's not... Like I said, it's a very quaint little house, but... So, as you have seen, it is a one-story gabled roof house, painted in a kind of gross lime green, with a low attic. There's witchgrass outside the house, as you would expect. It's, it's a wasteland out there. You look behind the house, and there's a small, what looks to be a root cellar in the backyard, a short distance from the house. You go into the living room. It's very simple. It's tidy, but tidy in that this room probably doesn't get used too much type way. But then you look to the left and you see the kitchen. Potter's kitchen seemed to be the hub of his life. The rest of the house is pretty military clean, kind of sparse. The kitchen is the only room at the moment, as you're looking through everything, that seems to be lived in. A sign over the stove as you come in, you note, it says you don't have to be crazy to live here, but it helps. And that usual, just random goofy saying decoration that you find in people's houses. There's food in the kitchen mostly consists of canned meat, chili, box noodle dishes. All of it is seemingly bought from local convenience store type thing. There's nothing very substantial in the kitchen. But your eyes then go to the table that's in the middle of it, and you see the following things that are on the table. You see a pair of gloves, 2 books, a notepad, a map, a boom box, and a series of tapes. What is of interest to you?
I am interested in the tapes, so I'll go see if they are labeled at all.
Okay.
And I'll ask the deputy, because you said he was the one who kind of investigated the murder, if he had taken a look at these at all. I suppose I'll also put on... Yeah, I'll put on gloves, because I probably shouldn't be touching evidence with my bare hands.
That's fair.
Or presumed evidence.
You ask Androsi,
same thing.
and he kind of gives a defensive, hey, I thought he was just planning a vacation or something. I wasn't going to mess with his music or anything.
Anyways, are the tapes labeled at all, or are they just a random set of tapes?
Sorry. So there's about 24 cassette tapes on the kitchen table. Each of them is labeled pretty quickly in a scratchy handwriting. Monty Int, followed by a number. They're not dated, but that seems to be how they are labeled.
I'll start with Monty Int 1 and just play through it.
Are you listening to all of them?
I will attempt to listen to all of them until something of interest happens, and then I need to do something else with it. But
okay. Well, for the purposes of this, then I am going to give you a synopsis of some important things that happen in that series of tapes. So, as you are listening to the tapes, you see the following. And if you would like to, you may read this aloud. Here's the first synopsis. Unless you would like me to read it, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I read it aloud.
Okay.
Montgomery Green interviews, page 1 of 3. Excerpts from a taped interview with Montgomery Green, page 98, resident of Hellbend, California, date unknown, interviewer Clifford Potter, age 65. Montgomery Green, we talking about the hunt again? Clifford Potter, yeah, Monty, if that's okay. Montgomery Green, sure, why the hell not? He said people would talk about him someday. Did he? Sure, he said he was going to change the face of the earth while he was working on down there at the plant. His response is unintelligible. You know what? Sounds of microphone being adjusted. Unintelligible response. I believed him. Did you ever see what went down below the plant? Nope, never did. Never
never went down there either. He just stayed up in his office. That atmosphere, we called it, all decked out strange. I heard it cost him $100,000 to put together. It's mechanically sealed with a big rubber-lipped cast iron door and a damn battleship. Yeah? Yeah. It's all lit like those Klieg-like jobbies. You know the ones? It cooked in there. 110, 120 degrees easy. He liked it. Hell, he loved it. He just sat in this weird desk and drew his plans and cooked. No one but me and him could stand it. I was in the South Pacific for a chunk of time, you understand? Even I found it uncomfortable after a while. What was he working on? I don't right now, except he would say it would change the world. The man worked freehand from memory, just drawing out things that looked like blueprints from scratch. I mean, with a damn chalk pencil and some paper, and that's it. Just sat there and rattle off like he was doing crosswords. What did it look like? It's hard to explain. Oh, he wrote in this weird code. It looked like math, like symbols. Then he read the whole thing in English when it was ready to be built. Are there other ones?
Now the following is the second tape.
Okay.
And maybe give poor Brendan a break and we'll have somebody else read through those.
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine going through all of them.
Go ahead then.
Yeah. Montgomery Green interviews, page 2 of 3, excerpts for the taped interview, blah, blah, blah. Same thing as before. So you don't think English was his main language? I don't know. He looked white. He looked like he was from Europe or something. Seemed normal. Once or twice I heard him talk in this language. Can you describe it? Well, it sounds like some sort of South Sea lingo, like something in New Guinea or something. I don't know. I heard in those co-ops, you understand? Did he know you overheard him? Once. Did he ever say anything about it to you? Yeah, he said forget it. He said he could speak 12 languages as a gift. He could write them too. So his personal habits, they were strange? Well, if he had any personal habits, he never slept. I only caught him doing it once. The guy only ate vegetables, only specially prepared stuff. It's all flown in the morning from the carrier in Los Angeles. He'd only eat if I washed it by hand. He knew when I didn't do this. I don't know how. So he was odd. Odd ain't the word, but he was a good boss. Then again, I was used to the Corps. Anything seemed good after the Corps. So he was a good boss. Oh yeah. Do you think you could go into a bit more? Sure. Don't get me wrong. He hated everybody. All the guys that worked for him. Never once said a kind word to anyone. Conversations with him were always about 3 sentences. He'd ask a question. You asked a question. Do you understand? You'd answer, and then he'd berate you. But he was always right, and he rewarded loyalty and consistency. I had that stuff down from training. I did everything he asked down to the letter. By that time, it was second nature. So you think he liked you. And then he tolerated me, you understand?
Potter Green Tapes 3.
I was going to do a joke about them being French, but no.
Please no.
Did he ever go outside? Once or twice I seen. He wore these old goggles, backlight goggles, the blackout glass, wherever he went. Yeah? Yeah, he said he could see just fine in the dark. He walked around in hours sometimes in the room surrounding his office in the dark. So he wore them whenever he was in sunlight? Yeah, he liked the heat, he liked the lamps, but something about the sun that bugged him. Not his skin, just his eyes. So he didn't like blood. You said something about that earlier. Yeah, I cut myself once preparing his lunch. When he walked into the tub, son's office, he got up and started screaming at me. But he was real mad. Real pedoed. He stood up. He stood away from me like I was catching. What was he yelling? For me to get out, come back later, that he wasn't hungry, that my blood made him sick. So you were bleeding a lot? That's the thing. I didn't bleed hardly at all. Just on a finger. The finger was wrapped up in gauze. So he saw the bandage. And now my other hand with the cut on the door, he couldn't see it. So how did he know? I think he smelt it.
And if you sit there and listen to all of those tapes, that is what you will hear. While that's going on, Mr. Anderson, is there anything that you would like to do?
Yeah, what are the books? Is there anything like crazy sticking out? Or actually, I think you mentioned there were books.
Yep. So, the books. You find 2 beaten books sitting on the table, one of which is titled Radioactivity and Geology, an account of the influence of radioactive energy on terrestrial history. And the other book is called Radioactivity and Its Measurement, both from some papers that you can see in the kitchen look like they were ordered from Amazon a little while ago. They are, you flip through them. They're pretty technical books, but they deal with the detection and identification of radiation sources. It also looks like they were well read. Like, these are worn books. You can tell that there are, like, pages that have been dog-eared. But there's no notes written inside the margins or anything. There's, the books are devoid of clues besides the nature of why they were written.
Really quick, do these stay in our notes, the recordings? Do we have access to these later? Should we take our own notes on the recordings?
You'll be able to have access to the recordings.
I register.
In fact, I should be able to give that to you right now. Like, let me see if I can do some ownership thing here. Sorry, keep telling me what you would like to do while I'm doing this.
Oh, besides the books. Oh, what's written on the notepad?
Written on the notepad. If I can take a quick look back at my notes again. Sorry. Notepad. You see a battered and once waterlogged but now dry notepad is on the kitchen table. In it, it looks like Clifford Potter took hundreds of notes. Few are very legible. Besides the poor penmanship, it's obvious Potter felt no need to really label anything that he was looking at. As you flip through them, it seems like he was writing about something he knew very well and expected no one else would need to understand. Most of the notes appear to be measurements of distance, such as 6 foot 3 inches. Careful comparison of the notes. Oh wait, never mind, that's not for you. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. That's something different. A few notes are less obscure. You see some phrases such as machine parts, gold, silver, and radioactive ? The last page shows a simple drawing of what looks like an old pool, with sockets on the border surrounding it. Wavy lines are drawn in the center of the pool. I will continue configuring some stuff.
Is there anything else? I guess beyond that. I guess besides what's on the table, is there any? I guess I'll take a quick look around the living room and kitchen just to make sure there's nothing else that has been missed.
I can tell you a few more things. So, as you are looking around, you see a map as well on the table. So you find what looks to be a hand-fashioned map made with pretty delicate care. It shows what appear to be several roads or passages from a bird's eye view, all surrounding a large, central, circular location. There are careful measurements of distance and angles, but it's not labeled.
We're so fucking dead.
Besides that, there is also the pair of gloves, if you wanted to do anything with them, that are on the table.
almost put Gripper on cam.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
I
do
know
you
I'm
got
not
to?
the scene. Yeah, I was gonna check. There's 6 people here, right?
Mhm.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, let's see.
Except for Scott's here, who apparently the darkness continues to
Holy
just absorb more.
shit, Brendan, you're in the shadow realm.
It is
I am the
steadily
shadow realm.
scarier over there, actually.
Can you turn on the light? That's distressing me.
Yes, sir.
I guess, is there anything obvious about the gloves? Like, is there, I don't know, weird dirt or something on them? Like, I'm trying to think what to ask about the gloves.
Well, you pick them up and you notice that they are unusually heavy. You start holding them around, and while listening to the videotapes, you show them over to Maxwell. Maxwell, you know quite immediately, these are lead-lined gloves. They seem to be purchased from, like, just the regular thing you would find from, like, a medical supply store. Typically used in x-rays, lab technicians who deal with radioactive substances on a daily basis.
All right. Well, it does appear that he was very familiar with the radioactivity that was being found around here. Interesting. Well, we should keep those with us in case we need them.
Mhm.
Is there only one pair of gloves, or is there multiple?
There's only one pair of gloves.
Yeah.
You also note that they're covered in a kind of red dirt that doesn't match the dirt surrounding the building.
Okay. Interesting.
And with that, after you awkwardly try to figure out what next you would like to do at the house there, we're going to cut back to the underground tunnels.
We're gonna die.
So,
Lovely.
What does it smell like down here?
whew,
Why you laughing?
No, it's a good question. I just wasn't expecting it.
I want you to imagine stagnant water and clay.
Oh.
There's also a faint ozone smell to the entire place.
Is the Geiger counter tap dancing yet?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna put my gas mask on. Actually, I rescind my previous awkward stare at the other two. I'm gonna put that on.
All right.
My character
Because
chuckles in his gas mask.
I ain't risking it. Mm-mm.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, you're. Good luck.
Think of it this way, Sin, or fuck, what's your character's code name? Fuck, let me check. Roleplay properly and shit.
Mike.
Think of it this way, Chase. Now we've got limited visibility, so you got to pull more weight for the screen. You know, it's a trust exercise. It's like we get to breathe, and you get to make sure we don't get attacked from the sides.
I can't see. How am I gonna defend you guys? I can't see shit.
There are hanging lamps, right, Shay?
Hmm?
Is it like
We can
dust
see,
in
right?
here?
You can see because of the hanging
Oh, okay.
lamps, but it's dark in here.
Okay.
The only source of light is from these lamps. You don't even see from any openings around that there's any kind of light that's seeping in from any holes or anything. It is solid
activated-
tunnel, and it is just these lamps.
Vase had a flashlight, or nickname. Noah had a flashlight on, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna kick my my rifle's light on.
Okay. I have a flashlight, but if I'm using the Geiger counter and probably like a
I got it.
barometer and a thermometer and a bunch of other shit, you know,
So just to see where we're at, so it's gonna be in front. Like how you just said your name, my brain immediately just flatlined.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody-
So in front is Noah, and then pretty much Tillman and I will be just like right next to each other, just watching the Geiger counter while I have the flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
I have a flashlight too.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Here's a fun question. Who's looking behind you at the other side of the tunnel?
The one.
That was the worst time for
Widest
the
field
music
of
to do
vision.
that. That was the worst time for the music to do that.
That was perfect, actually. But like, I literally gave you the field of vision job class.
It should be.
I just wanted to say that was good.
I turn around and look at the other two, and I kind of assess that. Samson is the one that's holding the Geiger counter and will be doing the readings, I guess, so to speak. And I look at Chase, and I'm like, "You should watch the other way to make sure we don't get run up on. I don't like this."
Why? You guys are both the fighters. Why do I have the Geiger counter?
I offered you more protection, and you said it was between you and God. That's
I get why you. You said character.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Say, I'm not a fighter. I'm a physicist.
Can you use a gun?
I tried to find a stick outside. There's no sticks in the middle of the desert. Just check behind us every once in a while.
Okay.
Just keep an eye out and yell if you see something. I'll shoot it.
Honestly, I'm holding a Geiger counter and everything. All you've got is a light. Unironically, just hold my belt. Don't be weird about it.
Okay. So, I have a question.
Yes.
Tillman, as well as Shiro and Keller, what science skills do you have?
Skills. I've got 50 in chemistry, 60 in physics, and 15 in ecology.
Okay. I'm gonna say with the physics, and Shiro, with your history of military background, both of you remember as you were looking at the Hun Electrodynamics plant that it doesn't seem like the place went up in an explosion. The way that all of this ruin has looked to you and continues to look to you is that the place collapsed in on itself. Looking around even more, how would you like to proceed through these tunnels?
Be kind of on the lookout for like anything that might show immediate danger as far as like in the structuring, because I do have I don't know. Okay, electrician, mechanic, mathematics. Okay, electrician.
You said the walls are made of like dirt and clay, right? Or like some sort of like not super tough material, I'm assuming?
It smells like clay, but it's red dirt.
Is it pliable, I guess is my question. Like, can you like, if I wanted to make a mark in it, could I?
Oh, you can make a mark in it. It's dirt, yeah.
I mean, we haven't reached any branches in the tunnel yet, right?
I mean, it's all wet, and it's like there's a little bit of water that just rests in here.
Okay.
And there is it's created mud. It's a little bit like the weather from outside isn't really invading into this space at all, which is unusual. You would expect that this thing's been sitting in the desert disused. You would think that it, everything has evaporated in here, but it hasn't.
This is a long shot. Can I use like search or survival to see if I see any footprints that might look like they're kind of recent?
Yes. Go ahead and do a search check. What'd you get?
19.
Is that a success?
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Fuck.
What?
So, as you are walking by, you're going deeper into the tunnel. with Shiro, weapon up and at the ready, flashlight scanning the far spaces. You see Shiro is about to step into something that looks weird, and you quickly yell out for him to stop.
Oh! Drop!
I kind of jerk back and I like quickly turn and look at and look at them just to see like what's going on. Make sure there's nothing behind us.
I kind of aim the flashlight where I'm like trying to point.
Okay. All of you look down at where the flashlight is pointing, and you see a footprint. A footprint much larger than any of your own, with 3 articulate limbs.
Good bird. It's a cockatrice.
I take a
That shit ain't
photograph
human.
of the footprint.
Yeah, I kind of motion for them to like, hey, take a fucking picture, get some fucking evidence of this shit.
Does
Also,
anybody
yeah.
have a forensics of 50% or more?
Big fat goose egg.
Forensics. No, I've got a 40.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Nope.
Well, yeah, a photograph of the footprint. Barometer and temperature readings, if possible.
I pulled the flashlight.
Okay.
Geiger counter check on the footprint. Sample collection of some of the red clay.
Temperature collection in here has it at surprisingly cool for the Death Valley area. It's kind of hovering around 70 degrees in here. Barometer, it's not weird with the pressure. Everything is nominal.
But it's wet down here.
It wet down here.
Okay.
You need the light. I'm gonna keep an eye behind us.
Red clay sample collected. Cockatrice footprint recorded from several angles.
The whole time while they're staring at the footprint, I'm making sure I kind of
would've
keep
been-
my eyes straight down the tunnel.
It would have been so fun if one of you had a forensics of 50 or more, I swear.
I'm sure.
I think.
Fun for exactly 1 out of 4 people.
Alrighty.
I think it'd be funny.
You're not here. You don't exist.
Would any of us have enough knowledge to know if this, like, red clay can be found in a lot of the U.S., but is this from here or was this brought here, I guess?
What skills would apply to that?
I mean,
Probably,
my sciences are chemistry, physics, and ecology, so it's up to the DM whether or not that makes any sense.
I was gonna ask with like military science probably wouldn't apply to it.
No.
Okay.
Do you have anything in botany or geology?
No. I mean,
Okay.
ecology is kind of adjacent to both of those, and I think clay is a chemical.
Roll ecology then, but with a minus. Well, no. Roll your chemistry, but with a minus 10, because this isn't really like the
Okay.
thing.
Do I just roll it and we cut 10 off, or is there a way to make it do
roll? We cut that off. What you got?
33?
Goddamn. Yeah, that works anyways. This type of clay isn't native to this sort of thing.
Environment.
Yeah, you don't really find it in like dugout tunnels like this. It's kind of something that you would see in like riverbeds. This is odd. And as you continue down this tunnel, the dirt itself seems to be thicker.
This is getting creepy.
Yeah, well, I've collected samples, and we have a photograph of a footprint, and we've taken
We can leave.
we should probably leave.
Yeah.
Fastly.
No, I'm already walking back.
I'm gonna concur with this.
How long have you been walking in these tunnels?
You don't.
Did you tell us?
You tell me, you're the ones walking.
I
How long did you expect? Like, did you walk like very deep into them?
I mean,
Oh, we
I
want to play
guess-
this game?
yeah, I don't want to. Like,
3
how
feet
far
in.
in was the footprint? Yeah, like,
It was.
so we got off the ladder and it was right
Guys,
there.
we're still at the
I-
entrance. It was
I'd
just
say-
outside.
It wasn't at the entrance. I would say you find it at like when the tunnel forks off to the left and starts going towards the hunt plant.
God, if we
Okay.
walked off and I didn't even realize I was gonna go by Minecraft rules and make
Well,
markings
not
on the right
fork,
side
but
of
you know,
tunnel.
it like curves and goes
It
left.
curves. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's a misdemeanor in a few more states to fork off in public.
Shut up.
I'm gonna have the Geiger counter. Like, I'm gonna regularly sweep behind us and in front of us with the Geiger counter as we make our way out. Yeah.
I'm actually going to stay at the back of the group and keep an eye the way we were originally going as we head back towards the ladder.
So, see,
Okay.
you got point. I'm in the middle spinning with the Geiger counter.
I what now?
I'm Beyblading. Guns in the back. You got point with the flashlight.
You're walking back towards the ladder. At the
I'll hold
back.
your
I'm
gun
like-
this time.
I take out my stun gun and I'm just like,
And I pull out my gun.
I pulled out my gun. I started shooting. Bang, bang.
That's okay. I believe in you. If you can't walk, I will push you the whole way. As long as you stay in front of me.
walking ain't the issue.
Yeah. I'm following them. I'm kind of every like 5, 6, 7 steps, taking a glance over my shoulder behind us, flashing my flashlight down the tunnel.
You make your way back to the ladder. And
Don't
I hate
smile,
to
don't
tell
laugh.
you that
Don't
it's been
stop.
destroyed.
No, and I wanted to come alone.
My character, like, unironically sheds a tear. Like, like just one. Like,
This one man
Single
needs to
manly
like,
tear.
I'm gonna die down here. Fuck.
Did either of you bring
no.
a cell phone with you?
yeah.
I
Did
did.
any of us bring? You
You
did?
should all have burners, yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
burner phone.
make a call while we're at the entrance to the tunnel, because it's probably the best chance you're gonna have to, call.
Yeah. We might be able to lift one of us out of the hole if we had to. I mean, does
Actually-
it know how tall it is, shit?
Yeah, how tall was the entrance? How far up is it?
I mean, it's taller than two of you.
Fuck, Watson, I threw up.
Is the ladder like completely destroyed? Is there any like rungs at the top somebody can grab to like yoink themselves out?
It looks like something took it from the bottom and just ripped the rest of it off.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna die anyway. Someone try to make a phone call. I will keep
searched
an eye out.
this room for footprints.
Am I getting service?
Am I getting service? Make a Oh fuck! What would that even be? Like, who's trying to do this?
I'm immediately just like, oh, does anyone have a telephone?
Do a search check. Because we're searching for
Not
a
a
signal.
search-
Yo, that's a good one.
Make a
Oh no! Let me make a SIGINT check.
yeah, go for it.
Fuck yeah! Ow!
No fucking way.
There's no way! It's the one thing I'm good at! We're fucked.
Oh,
We're
no.
dead. I'm sorry. We're not coming back alive.
For those of you who couldn't see, Martin has a 70 in signals intelligence and rolled a fucking 80. Oh no. You're holding a radio and your burner phone both up to like the opening of this tunnel, and neither are getting a signal at all.
Mommy, Mom. I don't like this. I want to go home.
So while that's going on, we're now going to cut back to the Potter households. So, cutting back to that for a moment, you all have basically found whatever you're going to find in this house. I can just tell you that up front. But the thing that you have not checked yet is the root cellar out back, if you would like to.
I think that would make sense. Just Yeah. So we could head to the root cellar out back. I remember this. I didn't remember any of the rest of this, but I remember this part. So
Hopefully you would remember all of this, but oh, I don't know why this is here. That needs to go. That can be deleted.
yeah.
I don't know what that was or why it was there. Yeah, would you like to go there, everyone?
Yeah. Well, I'll head up there, bringing the radiology gloves with me.
Okay.
Hell
yeah.
What do I see?
Okay. You look down into the root cellar. You see the following. If I can run back to my notes, because it's up and down on here a little bit. Sorry. The root cellar. Okay. So, looking at it, it is about 3 meters by 4 meters across and about 4 meters underground. You see that there is a handmade storm cellar doors and a series of slate steps that go down into the root cellar. It appears at the moment to be completely empty except for a single long-toothed rake propped against a shored-up wall.
Okay. So I'll go and take a look at the rake. Where is that?
It's just on the other side.
Okay. Does the ground or anything else look like it's been recently dug up?
I mean, it looks like it's been carefully manicured, and the rake does have dirt on it.
Okay. I'll do a couple of motions with the rake over the ground to see if it catch a metal box or something.
I'm sorry?
I'll just do a quick rake over the ground to see if there's a metal box or something that's buried in the dirt or...
Okay.
Yeah, foo.
Sorry, I'm just looking through all of my notes here to see if it is interesting. Okay.
Say, oh, you right?
So, you start doing this throughout the entire cellar. Once you get to the dead center, and you bury the tooths into this about as far as they can go down as you start going, you hit something.
I'll carefully brush away to see what it is that I hit. Is it like a rock, or is it metal, or what did I end up hitting?
Definitely feels like metal. As you begin to unearth it, buried in the dead center of the root cellar, beneath less than a foot of dirt, and wrapped in a large Ziploc bag, is a seemingly 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch cube of solid gold. It weighs about 14 pounds in your hands. It looks like it has been...
glove hands.
Yes. Yes. It's pretty heavy. It has been precisely machined by the looks of it, with rounded corners, a slight curve on the inner faces, and a strange icon carved into each face. For the gold alone, it'd be worth nearly $250,000.
The faces. Are those something I recognize from my digging into the supernatural and other fairy tale type nonsense?
Yeah, roll the related skill on yours for that. What do you get?
I got a roll of 91, so no, that was a
That
fail.
is not a success. You are not familiar with the symbology that is on this on this cube. Are you showing this to anybody?
I mean, I'm assuming Anderson is out here with me.
Yeah,
He
no,
recognizes it all.
my occult's pretty low, so I doubt I recognized it.
Well, you're looking at it and you don't think you would recognize it. But the symbols that were shown in the notebook look pretty similar to some of the symbols on this cube.
Did the cops follow us out here?
No.
Okay.
They're basically just hanging out in the house.
All right. I'm gonna bury this back, and then we'll come and collect this. At
Well,
a
there's
different time.
another thing that you see as you
Okay.
go to rebury the cube. Buried next to the cube is a huge glass jar filled with a thick, clear liquid. You notice this and you recognize that it's formaldehyde. You know that smell anywhere.
Mhm.
You look inside this jar, and inside of it is a huge insect. Something that looks like a dragonfly, but it measures 29 inches from tip to tail. Its wings are crushed, 2 of which are missing, and it's obviously suffered severe bodily trauma. It's curled in its death position in the liquid, rolled up like a spiral. Both of you see this, and both of you need to roll 1d4 sanity. Or roll for sanity, rather.
I succeed.
Succeed. 2 successes. So it's not too bad for you.
It's a bug. It's an old bug, but it's a bug.
It's an old bug.
Yeah. Could I find out what the scientific name of this particular bug is?
Like, do you want to look up on your phone real quick what this thing might be?
No, I mean, I have a biology of 80 that I want to roll.
Go for it!
Cool. Hey, succeeded.
Okay. You're looking at it, and you're like, this looks oddly familiar. You quickly, Google it on your phone to see if you recognize what this thing is, and yeah, you were half right. The thing is what's known as a Meganeura dragonfly, and you get a lot more detail of what this thing might have looked like in its day. Problem is that its day was some 30 million years ago, in the Carboniferous period.
Yes. That's right.
However, you look at the sample, and it looks like it got killed yesterday. It looks like a really freshly deceased, preserved corpse.
Interesting. Now, we know he didn't die yesterday, so we can presume Potter put this here, and we can presume Potter died, that this was done before Potter died. But that still places it with the effects of formaldehyde on an insect, which I should have some idea about how long that would last. This was probably done within a month or so ago, not several years, right?
Yeah, no. I said, it's very fresh. Samples that have been kept for a long time, you will eventually see it. Not incredibly decay, but you know the look of something that's been dipped in formaldehyde for years and years and years.
Okay, cool. Okay, so then we can presume that this was something that Potter had here. All right. I'm going to take a picture with my phone of this because that's what's neat. And it is glass, so it is definitely more fragile than the giant Hellraiser cube we found. Yeah, we'll rebury the cube, and then I'll just mention that, hey, we don't want to try and deal with this with the cops wandering around. That's going to be a whole bunch of questions they're going to want answers to we don't have. So we'll have to come back and grab this with the rest of the crew later on. That was to Anderson.
Yeah, no, that sounds good because works for me. We didn't get to check out all the hell. There's nothing else. There's nothing else in here, right?
It's empty except for what appears to be the hole. So We could probably do some more digging, but I don't think there's anything else here that we're gonna want to share with the cops
No.
or your old girlfriend.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. We didn't get to check the rest of the house too. I don't know if you have anything in the bedroom or anything.
We heard ex cathedra that we found everything. So
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, we're
yeah. So we'll just go. We'll just head back in and say there doesn't seem to have been anything in. Rebury the cube. There doesn't seem to have been anything in the shed.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of weird guy.
They look you up and down and see that you have dirt on you.
Yeah.
And,
I note that there was like a shovel and there was a rake out there, and I thought maybe he put something away, but digging around the dirt, I found more dirt. So, but
make
it's
a
good to be
persuade
through.
check.
Okay. I am actually not horrible here.
All right.
42 out of 50.
Everybody buys it. Sheriffs both shrug. Androsi gives his sheriff a look of like, I told you so. And federal agent seems to buy it for now.
I'm really glad that Maxwell could steal all of my luck with rolls.
You're welcome. Hey, I failed on the occult check, which is probably the one that I'm most interested in.
At least you're not stuck in a fucking tunnel.
Yeah.
Speaking of tunnels,
secret tunnel.
going back to that tunnel.
I really did want to search this room for footprints.
I'm glad you have something you're interested in.
What do you mean? It's a safety concern.
It makes sense. It does make sense. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Shay?
Make a search check. What'd you get?
Damn. Okay.
Can I make a search check?
Make a search check.
I swear to God. I swear to God!
All right, we're freaking out of shit, so we can't see him.
The adrenaline starts pumping a little bit. You try to scan to see if you can see any signs, but you don't see any yet. Fuck.
Damn.
You know Keller's not in the right state of mind to find this shit.
I hope we never have to hear a chainsaw in the distance check. We're gonna fucking die.
Real quick question. How many bullets are in my sidearm?
Your sidearm?
Yeah, it's important. It is important.
Okay.
I think it's like 7 total because it's a 1911 ripoff.
Yeah. Well, it's
right, cool.
7 all total with one of the chambers. So like.
All right. 7 plus 1. All right.
So without reloading, you have 30 rounds of your rifle, and you have 8 rounds. Mom, please pick me up. This is scary. I just love the fucking like we're gonna die look on your face.
Out of character, I'm tacitly like contemplating giving my gun to Tillman and being like, it's got 8 rounds, 7 to shoot, 1 for yourself.
I was actually gonna ask. You said the ladder looked like it had been destroyed. Nah, you said it was wrought iron on the way down. There's got to be a sharp sword-like piece of debris from the ladder.
Aha! You've given me a weapon.
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely take one of the pieces and do that.
Give me sword, and like you can actually give the weapon.
Give me sword.
You can actually give the sidearm to Chase because I think Chase might have better firearm than me. At the very least, I have the best melee in the group, so I'll take the stick, I guess.
Do you?
I got a 50 for melee weapons and a 50 for unarmed combat.
That's actually surprising. Never mind.
Have you ever fought a physicist before, dog?
No, I can't say I have. I guess you do understand momentum better than me.
Yeah. Never hit a man with glasses because he'll just all of a sudden pull some from a god of his ass on you.
Yeah.
Discombobulated.
God damn it.
All right, let me give you an improvised weapon then, real quick.
Fuck yeah, sharp stick.
Hand-to-hand weapons.
I'm gonna go to my local university and find a physicist to fight now.
It's not exactly a large sword, but you, God, is there just a metal pipe or something that's on here?
God damn it. Fuck. Shit. I should have worn the actual reinforced Kevlar. I should have worn the thing that had all the extra magazines on it.
We should have just brought
you...
a tank. Were you looking for a dinosaur?
I'm I'm gonna give you the stats for a club.
Fuck yeah.
So you have that temporarily in your equipment.
Successful hits make the pipe drop sound effect.
While we're sitting here staring at the ladder, I'm gonna actually put my MVGs on.
Okay.
Because if we're gonna be stuck down here with whatever the fuck just ripped the ladder out of the fucking
Sin
ground,
is slowly losing his mind.
If fun time's over, I'm gonna take the gas mask off too. We can breathe, and then we might need to run or some shit, you know?
Yeah, I need to take that shit off so I can wear the MVGs anyway. So,
It's not funny anymore.
Mom, it's not funny anymore. I want to go home.
Mom, my stummy's scared.
All right. So Martin looks at the other two, and it's just kind of like, look, clearly we can't go back this way. Nobody knows we're fucking down here. And as far as I know, the only for sure way we know out of here is towards the Hunt Electric plant. So I think
one
we know
more
which way we
idea.
have to go.
But we do have to go to the plant.
I
These
guess we're going
phones,
towards the plant.
they're burners. They're burners, but they're smartphones, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Could we set it to make a call or send a text message in 5 minutes or something, and then try to toss it out of the hole so it'll have a signal when it goes off?
Can you do that with phones?
Yeah, you can do like delay messages. I mean, like the first most obvious response I can give as an example is unfortunately like sewer slides. You know, people do stuff like that.
Oh,
You know, they'll. You know,
yeah.
You can,
Yeah,
you
but
can
even-
definitely do that.
But even
Okay.
then, even if you couldn't send like a delayed message, just sending the text message, throwing it out of the hole, even if it doesn't send automatically, the minute it gets a signal, it will automatically retry to send it.
I'm typing 25 delayed messages with as much information as possible, copy and paste that shit over and over and throwing it out the hole.
Can I try another SIGINT check to see?
Send me in DMs what the messages are, and then make a check to throw it through that hole.
I'll do the check first and then start typing the fucking message.
Drop a Google Maps pin. Drop
Imagine-
a Google Maps
Google Maps.
For real. Actually, Google Maps, man. Like, that's one.
I start up Yelp.
Yeah. That's what-
A Yelp
Point
review.
one.
Yelp review of the infrastructure of the tunnel. Got you.
This place fucking sucks. Anyways, we were gonna die.
But like, what am I
my
doing?
bell.
Is this like a Kobe check? I'm trying to throw a fucking cell phone through a
Yeah, it's a
skylight.
Kobe check. Hold on. Let me see. What would it be? Make an athletics check.
Watch us shatter all three of our phones on the roof of this fucking tunnel.
Perfect plan.
It's like, Jesus, I've never asked you for anything, man. Damn! Alright,
You throw it hard as fuck with a 98. Just smash that shit on the roof.
and like as the phone's
Throw it on the
shrapnel,
ground.
as the phone's shrapnel hit the ground, I looked to the other two and best 2 out of 3.
I mean,
Go for it.
if I look, I'm letting you know right now. If I fail another 70, I'm leaving. I'm just leaving the game at that point. Thank you.
What
Holy
did you
fuck.
do?
Athletics check.
Oh yeah, there you go. With an athletics of 70 and rolling a 30 on that, you basically look at Tillman, type what he put, and then one hand toss that thing out the hole like a grenade, and it just goes woo.
You still threw it hard as hell. What if it lands on a rock or something?
What are we rolling to see if that? What are we rolling? It doesn't matter if it lands on a rock, as long as the phone doesn't get.
Why would
destroyed.
you even bring that energy in?
Hey,
Oh wait, he
Why
looked
would
at
you?
me.
Why would
Hey,
you speak that into existence?
hey,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, Martin. Can you roll? Can you roll a luck roll for me?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Best 3 out of
Always
3.
give the DM ammo.
You
I know.
stupid bastard!
I don't even know where that is. Hold on.
Absolute trash tier.
My sense of humor has led me to grisly deaths you wouldn't believe.
No.
I just see Vase off camera just chat.
A 51. That's brutal.
Chat, I can't really interact with you, but I just watched on cam. I watched 3 people give up. It was just watching. It was like watching 3 people on a stranded desert island see a plane pass them, and they just went, "No!"
That's not even. I wasn't even
just
asking
puts
about
the whole
that. I
fucking
wasn't
steak in
asking
his
about
mouth.
the phone. I wasn't even going to ask about the phone. Why did you have to say anything?
Yeah, so you threw the phone out the hole. Rescue should be there in, like, you know, any time now.
One point. One fucking point. One fucking point.
What would you like to do?
Kill myself. That's what I would like to do.
Is there any chance we heard the phone shatter?
God damn it.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Whew, that's funny.
Well, anyways, it's been nice knowing y'all in person as well, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die tonight.
That was a real question. If we heard the phone break, we can still throw the 3rd phone.
Not throwing the third fucking.
Okay.
Hey, Tillman. Hey, Tillman. Can you roll a luck roll for me?
Is this roll to throw the phone? Because I don't want to.
No, it's not to throw the phone.
Okay.
It's to see if you hear it.
Where's look at it?
I wasn't asking about the phone. You inserted this into the conversation.
At no point have I denied that statement. You said it like 5 times.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this man over in the corner.
I didn't say shit.
I also didn't say anything.
I love how the 3 people who are in this situation are arguing with whose fault it is.
Since the ladder has been gone, I have not said shit.
It was 100% my fault.
Roll, just roll, please.
I'm trying to find it. Fuck, alphabetical order's hard right now. I see law and medicine. Under skills and training, or is it?
How do you train
luck is under. Oh God, what is luck under?
Eat rabbit's feet.
You found it.
It's at the top. It's at the top of your character sheet.
Oh, roll luck, yeah,
Man,
with the name.
That was fucking
All right,
funny.
52%. 52%.
It is a 50-50. A luck roll is a 50-50.
I swear to God.
You said it's at the top of my character. I see it's
Yeah.
like my name, scientist, HP.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
at the very top to the right of, like, in the black bar at the very top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is not a good place to put it, but
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
that's there, but
It's over on the right hand side next to sheet prototype.
this is really funny. I'm sorry.
I'm muting before this roll.
This is why I love running horror tabletop RPGs, because I can actually give in to the little voice in my head that's like, how can I make this worse?
oh yeah, no, definitely.
How can I make
it
this worse for them?
Do I
Okay.
hear it shatter on the rock? Had to be.
The most desperate ass fucking.
I absolutely understand why you asked it, but you also gave her the idea. You stupid.
I hope you learned an important lesson about stepping.
The words I got out was, "What do I roll?" And then nothing. You said some shit, and then it spiraled into that.
Who
Okay,
please
I
roll
think-
luck?
I am I supposed to search it? Like type it in?
No.
No, just
it's
hit
at
the button.
It's at the top of your screen. Press the roll luck button at the top of your fucking thing.
No,
Oh,
your
thank you.
your character sheet that has your stat page on it, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's at the
top
very-
right
okay.
there.
That is a dumb place to put that on
It
that
is.
sheet.
It is dumb.
Yeah, I was not
Alright,
gonna
you
find that
succeeded.
shit.
It's a 79. You don't hear shit.
Okay, tight.
So yeah, from your perspective, you threw the phone out there. Rescue is inevitable at this point. I mean, what could have gone wrong, right?
We're just gonna get to the top of this tunnel, and there's just gonna be shattered phones everywhere.
Taking a sword, my Geiger
We're
counter,
not
let's
getting
go
to the
walk
top
out.
of the tunnel. Why are we heading out that way? I don't know. I think
I'm
this
gonna
is
do
like-
something kind of desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm about to do some stupid shit. I'm gonna plug my phone into my laptop
Uh-huh.
to see if I can get. I know it's weird where you can get a phone, you can have no phone signal but still get internet because that's a weird. It's
different towers.
yes.
Okay.
See if I get anything like that.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah,
Holy
you
shit.
you would know how to do that. Roll a computer science then to get that to work.
The throwing
I
the
swear to
phone
God.
idea was a
I
good
swear to
idea.
God, it's gonna be so
You got it.
funny.
I'm so scared.
I'm highly concerned.
I'm killing.
God damn. We don't make it out.
Is this a good place to stop? Just it being 8:30, and apparently they're gonna die, so they might need like some time.
I want to keep going. I want to see what the fuck happens now. Don't cut me off now.
This is exactly how we would be acting if we were in that fucking hole.
Why would you cut me off before I can finish, bro?
because the tension of having to wait for 2 weeks to find out what happens and worrying about it the entire time is much better than anything else.
Oh, you overestimate me. I will eat a THC muffin 5 minutes after this and forget.
I mean, for Vase.
Oh, yeah.
For Vase
That's funny.
specifically.
I'd say we go deeper. As is my answer with most things, go deeper.
Learn the string.
I didn't do anything. I didn't look into the septic tank this time. I didn't do anything.
I like your void cloth that you have there.
Yeah, it's actually just kind of a happy accident. I'm not gonna lie.
I just saw you wiping yourself with the background. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Martin looks at the other two. It's like we can
Mad
wait
Welsh
here.
mad.
We can wait here, or we could try to find our own way out just in case, because we have no fucking clue if that fucking worked or.
Yeah,
what
you
the
have no
fuck's
clue.
happening.
Yeah.
Rules of getting lost.
Forward is
Usually recommend staying put. But yeah, let's get the
I
fuck out
mean,
of
we
here.
can look. I could keep trying for the internet through the phone.
Shay, if you were gonna have us wait for retries, how long would that be on another ping? I guess.
No.
Don't shake your fucking head. Don't shake your fucking head. Give us something.
Come on, let me sing in.
You
one
have
more
more
time.
You have more tunnel.
Character arc to go through, woman.
Let me
And
sing
you
it
can
one more
go
time.
through it at the other end of this tunnel.
Let me sing it one more time. One more signals intelligence check, please. I'm back to you.
No.
The real Dino Crisis was the friends we
Oh,
made along the way.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. Never mind. Dub, I'm not gonna do it.
You people are doing your best to just
Go
stay
ahead.
here.
Fuck it. I was gonna shoot a bullet out of the hole, but I don't want to waste ammo.
Okay.
I don't think
Are
you
there-
want that luck roll. I don't think you want that luck
retract my
roll.
statement. Do not do that. Do not do that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see why I didn't?
Yeah, that's a ricochet into the eye if I ever seen one.
I think I can aim the 5 feet to the fucking hole.
You're gonna break your
Christmas
really
on yourself.
expensive that night vision goggles if you fail that.
Understand. If I take a shot at a hole that's 5, maybe 10 feet away, and I somehow kill myself or someone else or break something, I'm eating the bullet. The next bullet's going into my fucking head.
That would be pretty fucking embarrassing.
You know, Steve, what actually happens when you fail a luck check on that one is you shoot the person who's coming to check up on you. Like, I heard some phone bang. And then you fall over dead.
It's just some random guy. It's like, hey, I see some cell phones out.
Hey, what's going on?
No, that's perfect though. We take him with us, and when the dinosaurs attack, we just throw him at him and run.
You fucking take him with you.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
I mean, if he falls in the hole, right? Is that another rock roll?
Enough of the hole. I'm done with holes. Fuck holes. Let's go down the tunnel. I want to see what's down in the tunnel. Let's go. Let's go.
I would suggest
Holes,
that everybody.
Martin Shiro 2024.
I would suggest that everybody take a melee weapon if there are enough ladder
have one
fragments to
already.
go around. Okay, all right.
There are.
You have a ladder fragment, Chase.
Martin,
you have a sword.
You have a fucking Hannigan
dagger.
tool and a dagger.
Oh, I didn't bring the tool with me.
I have a
Sucks.
heavy flashlight, which you said that one can be used kind of as a melee weapon, right?
Yeah. It has
I'm good.
stats to beat someone that have a flashlight.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Okay.
Question.
I don't know if it'll work after you beat something to death with it.
So I kind of just grabbed my Go kit, but I never specified what was in the Go kit.
Is this where you start begging me?
Please.
Go ahead. What do you want?
For starters, I want my reinforced Kevlar. That would be really fucking nice to have right about now. No, okay.
You specifically specified my regular Kevlar vest, not my reinforced one.
Yeah, you did that one, yeah.
I did specify, but I was hoping you'd let me get away with it.
That's why I'm outright saying no to that.
All right.
I loved looking at Sin. He's just like, God fucking.
I apologize for my rashness.
I'm trying to think if I have.
Oh no! What's the new meme? What's the new meme? Turn it around. I can't read it.
Imagine getting fucking destroyed.
All right, can we go down the tunnel? I've got nothing left. I can't pull any more tricks out of my bag. I'm sorry.
Okay. This post was made by the superior immune system. Well, speaking
Actually,
of plants, speaking of plants, actually, as you decide to continue to go down this tunnel, as it is your only real option. God, I love this game so fucking much, dude. This is so fucking good. As you go down the pipe, this tunnel system, you make a hook to the left, and you find that it is down the way, wash with a spray of greenery. Small plants with a single red flower on each stem that grow in dribs and drabs on a delta-like stream of water which pours out into a fan before disappearing into the parched earth about 5 meters out. The area smells rich and damp. Is there anybody in here that has a 50% in a naturalist skill, such as science, botany, or survival?
50 in ecology like before, but I'm not sure if that's close enough.
That works. You realize that this is highly unusual for life to be growing in a desert pipe.
In the notes, tunnels are full of flowers, parentheses, highly unusual. Are the plants, I mean, you said they were, that you just described them, little green, like, sproutlings, saplings, with red bulbs? Did I hear that wrong?
Yep, tiny red flowers.
Tiny red flowers. Fully bloomed? Like, are they open?
Some of them are. You look at it, and it's of a phylum you've never seen before. They seem to be somewhat primitive, vascular, fern-like plants that seem to reproduce by spore rather than by seed.
Can I put my gas mask back on?
As you notice how fragrant these flowers are, you certainly can. The scent leaving a bitter kind of aftertaste in your mouth.
I mean, if they're noticeably more fragrant than regular flowers, then they're definitely not supposed to be here, and I don't know what they are. Like, I'll put my gas mask back on. Like, You're back on vigilance duty, Chase.
Out of character, I take a big deep breath. Just.
That's when you notice the bugs that are flying around the plants, and you see a few of them just right up into your nose, and you cough them out pretty quickly.
What kind of? I mean,
That's when you look down, and you look at the ground surrounding these flowers. Isn't dirt. It's spore-covered corpses of hundreds of bugs.
No. Nope. I start walking back.
do put your mask on too. Actually,
What mask?
not you.
I'm gonna give.
Sorry.
I'm gonna give Keller my gas mask because I'm wearing my effigies anyways. I can't wear them.
Mira's last booth, make it count.
Should we? I mean,
I hold out my gas mask in Keller's direction, and I'm just sort of like, you should probably take this.
You need that just as much as I do.
Yeah, but I need to see so I can shoot shit. So take the fucking mask.
You don't like by
Points-
sacrificing
points-
name.
Points at my very obviously obstructive night vision goggles that I'm currently wearing.
I take them and I kind of, I struggle, but I get it on.
can I make sure that his gas mask is on and sealed correctly and everything?
Yeah,
Thank
you can double check it. As someone who knows how to use it, you get it sealed onto him. You realize that he kept it to the same tightness as Martin had, and that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
I have tiny head,
not a tiny head, you're just a tiny person.
tiny person.
Anyways,
So these bugs and these flowers are not. I mean, I would say these are probably anomalous. We're still looking for a way out, but do you think we should just destroy these as we move? Like, is the entire path forward just full of these things, or are we just passing through a room of them?
I mean, it's pretty full of them, actually.
I would say that we should probably just continue on disturbing as little as possible, given that we don't know what the fuck we're dealing
Okay,
with.
you said, do we go down further down the way we already went, down the split?
Yeah.
There's no split, it curves off to the left. That takes you towards the Hunt Electrodynamics plant.
Same, but
Yes, you were going that way.
we didn't. Were there any doors we came past that might have looked like they were rusted shut or something?
Nope. Not yet, anyways.
The tunnel's mostly clay still, right?
To south. Pack rope.
It's
next
mostly like cement siding, or just like some kind of like artificial siding that's filled with this like dirt in the middle. It looks a lot like what you're seeing in the image.
I got you.
You-
Was there one last thing? Sorry, any radioactivity reading on the flowers or the bugs?
Flowers are slightly more radioactive. Only slightly.
Okay. Photograph, document all of this shit, I guess, and we can head out.
Okay.
If we have lights on already, I would photograph without the flash too, as long as I can get a clear one, because I wouldn't want to piss off the bugs or whatever the fuck.
Alrighty. As you continue towards the ruins of the Hunt plant, I want everybody to roll an alertness test.
Wow. Bro, please, come on. I'm begging for one good roll tonight.
Hey,
Keller?
the one person on lookout got us.
Keller,
Yeah.
you start to hear an odd noise. Not something you're able to describe easily. It's something like an echoey clicking. You heard it a little while ago and you thought it was nothing, but as you're getting closer, it's getting a little bit louder and it rises and falls over town. It sounds almost mechanical or electric.
Yes. You guys hear that?
Hear what?
You hear what?
Like a mechanical clicking.
I kind of like peek around, trying to look around like the bend in the tunnel. Like I'm not seeing anything. I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, I'll check both forward and back with the Geiger counter, looking for any reading higher than what the flowers was already
Can I-
putting off.
Tell it all where it's coming from.
Let me see if there's a
I
check
mean,
for that.
I rolled pretty fucking well.
Let me see if there's a check for this.
Yeah, that was a paranoia level alertness roll.
Hold on a second.
Little slugger ain't got shit.
Roll alertness again.
Why do you curse me, woman? Blue
Everybody?
do roll
Or
number
just-
2. Oh, alertness. Cool, thanks. Love it.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
The one good
seems
roll
to
immediately
echo.
just dumpster fuck.
It seems to echo all around you. You can't really discern where it's coming from.
It's like a mechanical click. I don't know how to describe it. I'm like really trying to focus in on it now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it coming toward us?
I can't tell.
I kind of move a little ahead of the group, only a few feet, just to like kind of put myself forward of them, and I kind of get into like a high ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll even. I mean, I don't want to. I want to keep scanning with the Geiger counter in case we get a reading.
Just picturing this.
I mean,
man.
you can just leave it on.
Yeah, but it takes a hand at least, right?
Just leave it
No,
in
you
your
just turn it
pocket.
on and it'll just do its thing.
Oh, okay, tight then. I was
You can
thinking.
probably attach it to your belt.
Yeah.
I've been picturing this man like a Star Trek reader, just like
Captain, we're fucked.
I was thinking 1940s Geiger counter, but if it's like Game Boy size, it can go on my belt and like.
Oh yeah, modern day ones are
No.
small. You can fit them on your.
you know those like water what the fuck do they call them? Those little like metal things that people put in their hands to try to like find water and shit. And they
Oh shit!
It's a
I've just been
fucking
picturing food.
The dowsing rods.
The dowsing rods. I've just been picturing him like just like yeah, it's really radioactive.
Well, if I don't have to hold the Geiger counter, then I got my.
I mean, if
fucking
nobody else
flashlight.
is an expert in physics and you have him doing that, how do you know?
Yeah, exactly. Physics, man.
Flashlight,
Physics,
ladder
man.
sword activated.
I have an equipment question because I didn't specify what I have in the bag. I don't have anything special. It's just like I typically would have stored more ammunition in the bag in the form of like magazines and shit. In a go kit that's kind of just like normal. Would that be okay?
I mean, say that again. I was looking at. something.
So in a typical go kit, I would keep a couple extra magazines in the bag with me. Just
Yeah.
okay, cool. I would like to get those out and just put them in my pockets, just to have them,
Okay.
because I don't know what the fuck's
Sure.
coming down. Okay.
That works. So you all continue forward, and a long way into the tunnel, you find a contraption connected by thick wires to a Sears Die-Hard battery, and it's sitting on an overturned orange crate on the floor. This seems to be the source of the ghostly echoing clicking. The device looks kind of like the old innards of a radio rewired for some other purpose.
You want to
I'd like to
check
take a look at it.
that's radioactive?
Geiger counter would be going off, right?
I don't know how sensitive that thing is, so I don't know.
I mean, they said you could just leave it on, but yeah, I'll hold the thing up to the thing and think it.
I mean,
Stop laughing. There's nothing
Tillman.
funny. There's
you have a science skill of physics at 20% or higher, right?
Yes.
You recognize this as a makeshift Geiger counter.
Oh shit, he just like me for it. And it's clicking. So
wait.
is mine not clicking?
I mean, yours has been lightly clicking, but that's not
Okay.
like, that's normally like they're going to do that.
Okay,
You're
so
saying
it's
the
not
box.
like okay.
You're saying the boxes. I was gonna say I do have electrician and microelectronics, so I might be able to tell what that is.
Oh yeah. You look at it and you can confirm that's pretty much like this has been repurposed for that. And it's really, really like odd in the way that it was set up. The machine kind of spits out tiny clicks through a single hand-wired speaker. These clicks decrease or decrease with time, sputtering away in a kind of sudden onslaught of noise, then just as suddenly fading away with a barely audible click. This simulates the Geiger counter noise. But yeah.
Just leave it. Don't touch it. Tread lightly. Don't leave a fucking trail. That's how I always do stuff.
Take a photograph of it. Keep going.
It's going off where
Yeah, but
radioactive.
no. It's not that it's radioactive. It's going off, but it's at no different pace than the one that Tillman has. So, unless Tillman's is going off, we should be good.
Why would we not take that with us? That's an extra Geiger counter.
Well, because I'm assuming the way it was explained, it's hardwired into like the wall, basically, right?
I mean, it's portable. It looks like it's set here to try to charge, and you can tell that there's some drained batteries next to this thing.
Does it look safe to move?
I mean,
better question. Is it like...
It's got a handhold, but I feel like it kind of looks like one of those things that if you touch it on anywhere but the handhold, it might shock you.
I would just leave it. Just leave it. It's an extra... I mean, if you want to take it with you, go for it, but it just seems like extra weight at this point. We have a Geiger counter, and we shouldn't be splitting up at this point.
Does it look heavy enough to bash something's skull in if it attacks me?
Tillman? Make an intelligence check.
Oh, fuck that.
Sorry. Draining the room of brain cells.
Holy shit. A good roll.
But yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a 76 out of 85.
Okay. You're listening to this, and while you can kind of tell that it's supposed to simulate a Geiger counter noise, it doesn't do it in the normal way that a Geiger counter does. So, while it seems to be something made for this function, it also almost seems like it's measuring something else. Or rather, it's measuring this radioactivity in a different way.
Would any of us be able to tell what it was reading?
Not at
if I
the
explain
moment.
this to the other two.
Okay.
Like, you can tell that it's doing something different.
It's like a regular Geiger counter looks for just baseline ambient radiation in a location.
Mm-hmm.
This was different.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's take it with us. Tillman.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have leather gloves. I should be able to grab it, right?
I mean, yeah, that works.
All right, I pick it up and pray it doesn't explode.
You pick it up and it's fine.
All right.
Do you know how mad I would have been if that was an IED? Just I should have thought of that. I'm so
Fucking blew up.
dumb.
It's like, yo, I got
All right, lesson learned. Don't kick any rocks. Don't kick any rocks.
You continue down the tunnel, and as you do so, the Geiger counter that was originally Tillman's begins to start having increased readings.
Oh, that's good. That's promising.
The other Geiger
Yeah,
counter has
good
not
noise.
changed much.
Mine's a little sleepy.
I'm just ready. I'm braced.
Maybe
What are you
hours.
What are you getting over there?
It's not a whole lot of radiation, by the way. Initially.
Is it affecting my sperm count at all?
Holy shit! I have tits.
I mean, the easiest
Don't think that's
thing
how it
I think
works.
of that you can use a Geiger counter for, aside from looking for any radiation, is making sure the radiation level doesn't go below a certain minimum requirement. But
Looks.
we can't really do anything with that from our position. So aside from like
Mhm.
musing about it with the other two, we're kind of still just walking here.
You get a little ways further. A little bit past
sorry,
where you...
I just had a question real quick right before we start moving.
Go ahead.
Is it still all like that red clay?
Yeah.
Around the walls and stuff? Okay, so that hasn't changed at all. We haven't hit concrete.
No, there's... I mean, there's... The tunnel looks as the tunnel looks in the picture that I'm showing you. It's just as you get closer to HUN electrodynamics, there's more and more greenery that lines the ground.
All growing out of dead bugs.
Yep. Pretty much.
Only question.
You continue a little ways further, and then all of a sudden, your both of the Geiger counters suddenly spike intensely.
Oh, look, Mazel Tov.
Can they tell us which direction it's coming from? Just straight ahead of us?
I would assume
mean,
it's the direction we're headed.
The area that you're in right now is highly, incredibly dangerously radioactive.
I would not recommend going down that way.
Unfortunately, we should head back.
Yeah. Best option right now is probably just wait for the others. And
You guys quickly run back to the area in which you would find the Geiger counters, and the spike decreases to nothing.
No clicks at all.
Nothing.
I don't like that. Okay. I look at, I kind of look at Tillman and Cohen. I'm like, this shit's moving. This means this shit's moving, because these have been clicking this whole time. This shit's fucking moving.
Well, no, it goes back to how it was before.
oh,
That's what I was. Yeah, I was asking if there were like no clicks at all. Like, okay,
Yeah, it
Yeah, we
goes
still
back
got the
to a
ambient.
normal reading.
okay.
The ambient clicks of the bugs and flowers are the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then,
Doing a
Question.
little bit of... oh, yeah, go ahead.
the tunnel, did it also go the other direction, or it was like the ladder at the start of the tunnel?
The ladder was pretty much at the start of the tunnel.
What the fuck, bro?
this
you
just
notice-
reinforces that the Midwest just sucks.
You do notice, Tillman and Keller, as you're standing in this midway point, as you're moving around and looking, there seems to be a defined line of where the radiation spikes and where it's normal.
Tillman,
Yeah.
can I tell where the sensor is on this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of stick the sensor over where I think like that line is,
Mm-hmm.
and does it just start going fucking haywire?
Oh, yeah.
Then I kind of pull it back. It very much just starts like right here. It's not gradual.
Yeah, it's an unnatural gradient.
Why are you saying that so calmly?
I'm thinking, and I mean, it's not like freaking out with help at all.
I just don't want to be the only one. I feel like I'm the outlier. got?
I was like, out of character, I can't think of. I mean, I'm trying to think of reasons for the unnatural gradient. I mean, whatever it is, the power plant, quote unquote.
Mhm.
Like, our only real options are probably to go back to the ladder and wait. I mean, like, because radiation poisoning, even if the low levels we've been near, is bad for you.
Our DNA is actively being destroyed.
Yeah, right.
Are you leaving the thing? Yeah, are you leaving the Geiger counter?
Chicks.
On the thing while you head back?
No, I'm taking this.
If it's gone when it comes back,
Should
it'll
I?
know. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I was actually gonna take it apart and see what the fuck.
It does kind of mark the defining boundary between where there's radiation, where there isn't radiation.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the minute we went by it is the second that radiation spiked. So
Oh no, it was a little down the hallway past us, right?
yeah, but not by much.
I was more asking.
Yes.
Oh shit, Scott, we got the table back. I was so worried. I vote we go back upstairs and the ladder.
I can tell you, because this is confusing and this is going to be a life or death situation for your characters, there is some testing that you can do with this radiation
yeah.
to try to learn something about it.
I'm just not super versed in it. I'm trying to think of ways it could be useful or whatever, but outside of just asking the DM what a physicist would do, I mean, I would definitely, honestly, with the specimen collection kit, I do want to catch one of the bugs if that's possible.
Okay. I'm going to... You have a very high physics roll. You understand how radiation works. Your character has a hunch of something. You take both of the Geiger counters and you place them just over the line of where the radiation begins, and they start going wild. You remember that area didn't used to be an area of incredibly high radiation. It was nominal like all the rest. So, with a little bit of convincing, you tell both of your compatriots to sit and wait for a minute. And you take the last phone that you guys have and you look at the clock. About another 25 minutes pass. And everybody's wanting answers, but, you eventually all come to the conclusion that you're basically waiting here for rescue anyway, so why not give this a try? 25 minutes after you do that, suddenly it drops to almost nothing. Both of the Geiger counters go back to nominal levels.
So the radius is shrinking?
Or it's moving.
That's a good
What?
one.
Do you
Why
want
you
to
gotta
wait
be right?
more and study this?
Well, it moved away from us, right?
Well, that's just a hypothesis.
The radiation stopped. All the Geiger
Well, yeah.
counters have read is that all of a sudden it stopped
grab
being
them.
insanely radioactive.
I just
Grab
look at
them
Noah, I'm
both.
like, it's moving. Why did you say that?
I grab both the Geiger counters and just move them until they freak out again toward the plant.
To clarify, when I said it was moving, that was due to a misunderstanding
Okay, right.
between me and Shay.
I'm talking the voices again.
He didn't search under the vehicle.
So what would you like to do?
It's like, am I misunderstanding the change? Like, we put the Geiger's counter down, we put them down inside the range, and then they just stop doing it. So if we pick them up and move them
You,
closer
as
to
somebody who knows about physics and knowing about how radiation works, what this looks like is one of two things. Either something is emitting radiation and it's moving, or something is a radiation emitter. And there are times where it spikes and lets loose guts of like big gouts of radiation, and there are times where it seems to stop emitting radiation. It's one of those two things.
Either way, I'm kind of like, the safest option is still to go back, because this is dangerous levels.
Definitely. I don't want to be here any more than you, but we still don't have a way out 100%, so we'll still be sitting in the tunnel. And to test and see if it did just move or if it's an emitter going up and down. Like, we don't have to go all the way there. But if we, like, if the signal's as low as it was before the spike, we could grab both Geiger counters and walk forward to see if the line is somewhere up there, or if it is just an emitter that went off. Like, I mean, it's not a real foolproof test by any means, but it's, you know, something. It's a little bit of information.
How the fuck did the ladder get ripped out of the fucking ground and us not see what did it if it's at the start of the fucking tunnel?
Or even hear it.
It left the tunnel through the hole. After
I meant to ask that earlier.
I mean,
Madam DM.
It left the tunnel through the hole after it destroyed the ladder.
Also, tunnels notorious echo chambers. Just saying.
I'm not saying there's a flaw in what occurred. I'm just concerned that, you know, I don't feel like being shanghaied into the dirt by something I can't see.
there's
I'm just tired of all
a
these plot holes.
there's a specific reason for
I'm
this.
kidding.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I hate to tell you, there's a specific reason for this. So are you continuing to test the radiation here?
I say we just keep going.
Because but by the time you're doing this, like, this still isn't like to the point where like Maxwell is done listening to all those tapes.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't been down here that long.
I say we just keep going.
Keep going toward the plant.
Keep going towards the line.
Relatively with these, how I ask Samson, I'm just like, these levels are dangerous, right? Once it starts spiking.
Are you starting to sweat or feel nauseous at all?
I'm more wondering, how long do we expect with those levels to start feeling nauseous?
You'll know what happens.
I know what happens. I'm saying the time frame.
No, I was saying you'll know when it happens.
That's not.
It depends on the exposure level. Let's go.
But I don't want to die.
All right.
Probably
a while.
Hiroshima.
Probably a while. Unless you're standing next to the elephant's foot in the middle of Chernobyl, you're probably fine for now.
One time in my workshop, I was a
no.
6803 communications and navigation electronics
All right,
technician. Somebody did leave the cap off of a test bench one time, and everybody was feeling sick within it was like 6 hours of mid to low tier radiation exposure. So we should be alright.
Question: Are these commercial Geiger counters, or are they like super high end, high range Geiger counters? And not the one we found, though, like the one we brought.
They're about mid-range.
All right, you're not going to die.
and well, with these levels, you're saying that you're going crazy. How high is crazy in the sense?
Like, unnatural.
Okay, but when it
was enough that Tillman looked at you and went, "Oh," and like you all ran back.
As a physicist,
go into that.
I don't think it would serve you to know the exact amount of radiation necessary to actually harm you. We should just keep going forward.
I don't want to alarm you. We don't seem to have a fucking option, my friend. We're clearly being coerced deeper into the shithole.
I love how you all are basically...
That's out of game knowledge. You don't know that.
You've spent like a full hour of this game in this tunnel begging, pleading me, please, don't make me go down that tunnel. Please, please. And I'm just looking at you like...
Honestly, I'm like, I get it, the hook. I'm here for that. But my character's such a scared piece of shit. He's just be like,
you know what?
I'm taking the phone gamble. I'm taking the phone gamble.
Remember that all of you are characters in a horror game, so bad things happen.
Alright.
If you start walking, I'll follow you.
Chase, Samson. We don't have a fucking choice. Alright. Clearly.
We threw the phone up. We can wait.
Yeah, what the fuck took down the ladder? You want to go back there and find out if it fucking came back for a visit?
So what you're telling me is we can have our back to the wall back there? and like possibly funnel them so we can just take them from one angle rather than, I don't know, forward we got what, radiation that will eventually make us sick and kill us, and behind us where it could be attacked. I just feel like the safest option is just waiting.
I feel like the safest option is going and finding another exit and getting the fuck out.
I'm following the guy with the gun.
Yeah, you can stay if you want. I got all the things that go boom and kill shit, so I'm going down the tunnel. I just start going.
If we were in a horror movie, you dumbasses would get killed first. As I kind of like slowly
In that scenario,
Like,
you then would be by yourself.
I'm walking
worse.
behind them. I'm going.
Okay.
I gave you my gas mask, you judge.
Legitimately,
Gas
the
mask,
rear.
don't do anything, it's radiation!
As you are going, the tunnels that you are in eventually wind their way beneath what was once the hunt plant. You are walking for about, well, not walking, like you're pretty much just like, you know, not really jogging, but just like quick walking through this thing, trying to find a way out. You spend about 5 minutes, and the tunnels begin to turn into what look like caves. So you get to what appears to be a opening from this tunnel that goes to a larger open cement room, approximately 10 meters by 14 meters across. It's 30 feet by 44 feet. It is awash with water and the same odd plants. Looks like the tunnel that you are in was once a drainage tunnel for this large room, but probably took damage in the explosion back in the day. And it seems, for all of you that have those same skills in understanding explosions, whatever it was enough to blow the reinforced concrete wall in, and it has now made this a single jagged space out of 2 areas.
No, I love this. This is art.
Yeah.
What's the beep 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 level in here looking like?
Nominal so far.
I'm so worried about radiation. It's going to kill us. About their
I can kill whatever the fuck's causing that shit. I promise. I swear. I can. I
posted in the chat. Go ahead, get in since you want to act like a goofball.
I step out first into this new area and kind of survey around. I'm checking to make sure. I want to see what's going on here. See if there's anything that wants to nom me like the dude in Jurassic Park 1.
Make a search check.
Oh, that's not good.
The guy who got on the toilet?
Search.
Hey, I don't like that. I won that.
With the success, your night vision slowly scans around the entire room. Your vision following where your rifle goes. You look around the entire room, and on your half of it, it is clear. But there's another opening if you just go through the rubble of that solid concrete wall that was reinforcing things.
I'm going to, well, I don't really feel like I have much of a choice. I'm going to carefully and very as skillfully as I can with somebody with combat experience approach this opening. And I'm checking my corners like a motherfucker.
You do, and you don't see anything yet.
Hey, hey, Samson.
Yeah.
Looks.
You're not gonna like the suggestion. Come
You
check
aren't.
the radiation levels inside this room.
Because they've all been winners so far,
You
obviously.
can't run forever times. That's such a good image for this.
I meet him at the doorway and hold the Geiger counter into the room. like whatever I have to do to get a reading, like
The
I'm
reading
not
that
going
you get-
past the gunman, you know.
The reading that you get is nominal.
All right. I just feel like we're chasing the Incredible Hulk at this point. What the fuck?
How big of an opening is this? Is this like, can I walk through it standing up?
It
or is
looks like
a-
this was a concrete wall that was dividing this room into two sections that allowed it to drain water.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would this have been below the cooling station of the power plant?
Something like that.
And there's a ceiling. There's like a solid concrete ceiling, I'm assuming, of some sort. Okay. We gotta go through this. There's nowhere else for us to fucking go. Clearly we're being funneled this direction. I'm going to oh god. You know what? Do I have anything that will make this a not awful experience for me?
No.
Or am I just... No, I'm talking skill-wise. Can I make an alertness check?
An alertness check?
Yeah.
You don't really make alertness checks, you just have alertness checks done upon you.
Oh, wonderful. Never mind then.
Sin, you still had a gun, right? You got the sidearm, or you gave it back?
I got the sidearm.
I gave it back. I have a stun gun.
Alright. I've got a stun, my metal sword stick, and I do have a 40 in firearms if it comes up. 40 ain't great, but...
I would like to... Without pulling the pin, I'd like to chuck one of the tear gas grenades just through the opening.
Oh wait, how long does it take for those to disperse? Like,
No, I'm not pulling the pin. I'm just chucking it unarmed through the hole.
Okay.
You take one of the grenades from your belt and you throw it, and it lands on the ground.
I had just done that with a rock.
I have a second tear gas grenade. It's okay.
Rocks are free.
Alright, go through the fucking hole then. You're free to me too.
You said you were taking the lead. Why would I do that?
Can't believe I went that out.
It's not so much a hole, it's like this massive rubble pile that you have to climb over to get to the other end of this room.
I thought it was like a fucking hole. Okay,
yeah, so like you basically chuck this over the thing and hear it land on the other side, and it's like, yep.
Alright, I'm gonna climb the rubble pile then and try to get a look over.
Who all
is
the tear gas can comes back.
that would be fucked up.
Without anyone.
That would be fucked up.
You want to throw a Geiger counter in there while you're at it, champ?
Okay. Here's another thing.
I'm sorry. I'm coping right now. I apologize.
Is everybody going over this pile of rubble?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need a dexterity check from everybody.
No, you don't.
Because it's a jagged pile of rubble and refuse.
I succeed. I don't need to roll.
No.
I hope you two at the bottom are having fun. This sucks so bad.
God, that was close.
I'm doing it!
No!
I'm doing it! There's no way I'm this unlucky!
This is their 13th reason.
Calm down.
I'll meet you at the Popeyes.
I don't have one of the
Garrity.
rolls. I don't have one of the dex rolls.
Yeah, it's sorry. Help.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I have an 80%.
Get fucked, nerd.
Okay. Well, I rolled well for you. You take 1 point of damage from basically just stumbling and falling down the rubble pile.
Nothing like watching your security eat shit when you know there's a dinosaur in the building.
Speaking of which...
Throw your tear gas grenade.
No.
Speaking of which... the grenade is gone.
What? Gone
what?
like we can't find it?
Oh, did you already pick it up?
No.
Fuck you mean, though?
Yeah, right. Fuck you mean?
Do you think I fucking have instant teleportation? You think I just flicked it
You weren't
over
fine.
there?
I assumed you grabbed it, and you're telling me you didn't.
No, I didn't grab the. You saw me trip up the fucking rock pile. When did I have time to grab the grenade?
Tillman.
If I fix a piece of this metal ladder to my stun gun. Can I use it like a cattle prod?
I need you to promise me that you saved those last 2 bullets for me, then you. Tillman. Look at me. I need you to save.
Tillman remains silent and does not look at you.
You're a fucking coward, Tillman. You will not see the pearly gates.
Okay.
You said is in fact one of the best ways to prevent yourself from going to heaven.
Are you continuing onward?
Yes.
Okay.
Tillman, please look at me.
Shut up and hold on my belt so we don't get separated.
I'm gonna scan over the other side of the rubble once I get to the top to try to, one, locate the fucking missing grenade, but also see what the fuck's over there.
Okay. So
I just threw a rock.
the caves in the main gate room are pretty large. They're kind of larger than you would expect them to be. Yeah, that's kind of all I have.
There's no
So,
grenade.
on the other end of this pile, you see something odd.
Oh.
You see a 12.5 by 12.5 stone art, 12.5 foot by 12.5 foot stone archway with slots on the left-hand side of a large portal. It's tilted forward at a 12-degree angle, pinned in place by debris. And the stone is odd. It is a deep black soapstone-like substance with an almost metallic quality. Unidentifiable to any of you.
Swear to God, if I get stargated right now.
Fucking nether portal.
Gentlemen,
You look at the gate, and you see that the slots on the left side could each fit a probably 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch gold cube, because most of them do, except for the one at the top slot, which is empty. Though almost the entire archway is clear of debris, as well as the topmost cube slot, much of the gate is obscured by rubble. Due to its geometric construction, however, it's clearly implied that there are other cube slots beneath the rubble, the exact number being unclear.
And the radiation level is back to ambient flower level before.
The gate itself has a higher level of radiation, but itself is still not too terribly difficult to be around.
What about the cubes?
The cubes themselves are incredibly radioactive, actually.
I don't think there are. Yeah.
I need you to promise him the bullets.
The other
Hate to
two
break it.
slots in this hold two identical cubes buried beneath extremely heavy portions of ruined steel girders and stone masonry. There is evidence that someone appears to be digging down to these cubes. The gate itself is kind of fascinating. The archway is filled with a deep gray mist, kind of like steam. There's something odd about the way the mist drifts. It occasionally seems to twirl, twist, and congeal into tiny storm-like collections of clouds, but it never drifts far from the stone doorway before evaporating. The first time that you see this, I need everybody to roll sanity.
Damn.
That sounds about right.
How? Noah.
All of this sounds about
Noah.
right.
It's
How?
just fucking with us.
No.
I need
This is
you.
like the third time.
I need you to roll. Keller.
God damn it.
How am I the most important person in this situation?
Keller, you take 1 point of sanity loss. Tillman. Let me just roll this real quick. You take 3 points. And Martin, you take 4.
As a physicist, I mean, for one, does the portal look like it's currently on, or are the swirls just random, or are they being sustained? And the swirls, can I tell anything about its physical composition or dispersal or any of that bullshit?
In your sanity loss, it almost looks like the gate is breathing.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not doing well. I'm not having a good time.
That's how you know.
Noah Valente is not having a good time right now.
We don't have anything with. I mean, this clearly looks like a portal, like you said. Even if we didn't have the frame of reference, or you know, I mean, I could roll physics at it, but
as you're looking at it, a stream of clear, warm water, not more than an inch deep, starts pouring from inside the gate. The stream flows down the tunnel and exits out the concrete culvert tunnel that you were just in. Since this has occurred, there is a strong smell of a verdant jungle that fills the entire tunnel.
Did the portal just piss itself?
the portal's open and stuff's coming in and out. We don't. If the cubes are insanely radioactive, like you said, we don't. I have PPE on me, but I don't have anything for handling kill you levels of radiation. Also, we don't know if removing cubes will close or weaken the portal, but if we are trying to do anything to prevent a further breach of, physics-defying nonsense, we might want to snatch a couple of those cubes out if we were going to do anything. Other than that, we should probably just leave this thing alone.
You gotta handle it like dog poop. You gotta get a grocery bag and just get your hand in there.
Yeah. Just try to
That's
catch
very,
a groove.
it's very apt given the question I was about to ask. If I go through the portal, will it turn me into a puppy girl? And what are my odds of surviving?
It only took us 3.5 hours to get to stupid questions.
I've been holding back.
Proud of us.
So much.
I'm proud of us. Many such cases.
I mean, does PPE just come with stuff that can handle this kind of stuff?
No, we're not prepared to fuck with radiation right now.
Yeah,
I genuinely, I don't know. Is there something beyond the portal? Is it just like the portal and then there's a fucking wall behind it?
There's just debris around it.
But the portal's the only thing we really have going.
I'm gonna take a rock.
There's a whole bunch of other access tunnels into this room around the underside of the Hunt Electrodynamics plant that you can see from this room. Although, to end things off tonight, you've been about 15 minutes since... Oh no, Sin. It's been about 15 minutes since the first emission died down. You can see a whirling light begin to glow from the center of the portal, and it opens just enough for more water to gush out of the gate and into the tunnel in like a hose stream. But as it does this, and a whirling, vibrating, almost tinnitus sound comes out of the gate, both of the Geiger counters you have on you start to go absolutely fucking crazy.
Tillman runs immediately.
Yep, same.
And that's where we're gonna leave off. That's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a great place to end, but I am incredibly mad right now.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I need to, I don't know what god I gotta blow to fucking get.
Hush.
Who do I need to blow to get better dice rolls around here? Like, what god did I piss off? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Lady Luck had
Holy
that
Jesus
week.
Christ.
Being disrespectful about it ain't gonna increase your chances next time.
I'm not being
Design, Lady
disrespectful.
Bug.
I will worship. Anyways.
I say
Are you
Lady Luck
okay,
and you're immediately. I say Lady Luck and you immediately got on your knees. That's all it takes.
He's in the green
Sin's hand is about to
dimension.
explode. Holy shit.
It's in the green dimension. Oh no. Well, that's all that I have for all of you tonight. Join us not next week, but the week following, because next week we're going to be doing some preparation for some other stuff still. But join us next time that we do Delta Green to see if these currently panicking people
I love you.
live
I
or
love
die.
you all. Call your mom. Tell her you love her.
See if they survive. What horrors come to them next episode? Oh god. You know it's bad when your fucking hired gun is praying.
I can't believe you threw the phone. You threw that second phone so hard that it broke outside. Man, it's crazy.
That's not what happened.
What?
Dude, whatever, we're done. End this so we can have our fucking shenanigan discussion.
Alright. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Stay away from strange tunnels that you don't know the exit point of. Goodbye.
Don't go in.
Real
don't go
shit.
to
You can't let me
Oddworlds.
die first.